It's been a hot minute since the bastard was here. Guess it's time to get back to work. Today, to fulfill the terms of my employment as a newly arrived contractor at my old job, I'm attending the site safety course. It's the usual routine of switching equipment off when not in use and so on, kids stuff.
Does anyone know what this is?
Our instructor asks, holding up a section of mains flex with exposed wiring. An accident waiting to happen, I answer helpfully.
Excellent, completely correct,
he gushes, pleased with the audience participation so far.
And what about this?
He asks, holding up a length of data cable in a similar condition. An accident waiting to happen, I reply once more.
Oh, well, not exactly,
he chuckles. It is if you tie it 2 inches from the ground on the 3rd step from the top of a darkened 6th floor stairwell. Our instructor's eyes narrow for a moment as he tries to place the face. Recognition strikes.
You've done this course before, haven't you?
Well, yes, I have, but I didn't get the certificate at the end. No one did, as it turned out. Not after you fell down that stairwell, broke your clavicle and lost our evaluation papers. Lost your footing on the 3rd step from the top, didn't you? He snarls lightly as it all comes flooding back. The fall, the ambulance ride, the chance statement beforehand that my policy of plug and pray was not company policy. His manner warns me that forgive and forget is not company policy either. Sure enough, slipping back early from morning tea, I notice that my chair isn't where I left it. A quick once-over informs me that it's missing some vital supportive parts. I slip it to the back of the room and select another. As I'm still alone, I check out the presentation on our instructor's PC and make a few modifications to his slides. As everyone returns, I fall back into my new chair with a comforting thump. I can't help but notice the look of irritation on our tutor's face, an expression which gets progressively worse as we're entertained by his most interesting display of slides. The slide about not picking your nose and eating it in the lift seems to be a real crowd pleaser. Well, thanks very much for that, I say at the end of the course, and rest assured I will pay close attention to that slide on not eating the local beef. Valuable advice, and such a change from the usual warnings about checking the floors and cable ducts. The next morning, the boss wanders in looking harassed.
Simon, I have a complaint here about you.
A complaint? About him? I can't believe it! The PFY cries, clutching his hand to his brow, and, it must be said, overplaying the shocked co-worker just a little.
Yes, our safety tutor has complained that you tampered with his presentation slides.
Tampered with his slides? The PFY continues, silenced, with a dry look from the boss. Well, I may have made a few grammatical corrections, I admit, but nothing that didn't improve the document overall. Anyway, if it was that bad, he could always recover his old presentation from the backup system.
Yes, that was the first option, until we found the missing screen degaussing wand in the tape rack.
The PFY stifles a guilty giggle. The off-site backup tapes? I suggest helpfully.
Yes, there seems to be some problem with that.
The boss replies suspiciously.
The tape content doesn't match the barcode index.
Well, the barcode reader on one of the drives has been playing up. It's possible his archive was written to a tape with a similar checksum.
And how many tapes could that be?
Oh, about 2,000. They all have the same checksum, unfortunately. It's a bug in the software I noted in a memo to you. It was about, 2 months ago.
Ah. Well, I don't see why he can't type it in again,
the boss says, sweeping the whole thing majestically under the carpet and wandering off. Was there really a memo? The PFY asks. Yep, a buck-pass memo with lots of buzzwords at the top to scare him off. Now he'll read it and find the buck stopped with, him. So what will happen? Oh, the usual cover-up. An apologetic phone call in a couple of minutes, followed by the rapid and angry entrance of a safety instructor through that doorway over there. 25 minutes later, my practical demonstration to the PFY about the dangers of tying a piece of data cable an inch from the ground in a darkened doorway is complete. I grab a blank certificate of attendance from the pile left on the floor by the first aid nurse and get the PFY to fill in the blanks. The world of networking is full of accidents waiting to happen.